Hello, everybody, wherever you may be. My name is Larry. My call sign is Kilo 7 Hotel November. I'd like to welcome you back to my shack here in Northwest Oregon. This is Ham Radio Live Show 85, now in 4K. Hi there. How are you? Yeah, 4K. And they had a sale at the store. That's, I like to say it's like I'm, pretty darn special, but it was a sale. Couldn't pass it up. Because it had like 5 times zoom. I was like, cool, we'll do it. Good morning, wherever you may be. 29th of November, 2020. Just about the end of the long weekend here in the United States for Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and all that stuff. Sales continue. By the way, still big sale on the Kenwood 890S. It's like $34.50, I think. $34.50. So that's a great price. For that radio, man. I don't know if you've ever used a Kenwood 890. That's a great radio, really is. And for that kind of money, it's really good. Hey, folks, today I want to tell you a little bit. First, if you'd please subscribe to the channel. Hey, Alexander, good morning. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I couldn't sleep, man. Just sore. Just pretty sore. We have the local ham radio club coming this morning to tune the hex beam. And yesterday, just so much going on. I just messed up my back. So one of those things. But I'd like to ask folks, if you please subscribe to the channel. We'd like to teach ham radio to folks who might be interested in joining our hobby. I promise you there'll be no ads on this channel. You won't have to be, hitting the skip ad button real fast because I won't monetize the channel. All I ask is for you to please hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. If you'd like to be notified when I go live, it'd be an honor for you to join us here on this show. We try and teach ham radio. We'll do some questions today. Also, going to talk to you about a product here that I received that I am really excited about. This is pretty sweet. This is the MFJ model 1700C. Now, it looks like a giant porcupine. Okay, it kind of does. But look what it does, okay? If you've got multiple antennas and multiple rigs, oh man, this is really cool. I mean, this will work up to legal limit. It has 6 radio inputs, 6 antenna inputs, and you can mix and match whichever ones you want to use. And I'll tell you, that's going to come in handy here. I can't wait to get this on the wall. I can't wait. I'm going to find out what it'll cost to keep this one because I could use it. I mean, for multiple rigs to do the shows, this is a brilliant product. Again, it will handle 6 antenna inputs and 6 different radios. Mix and match. This is fantastic. MFJ model 1700C. It is just a wonderful product. I mean, I take a look. It's not that big. Here's the palm of my hand. So it kind of gives you an idea. And it's not too heavy. It's maybe about a pound, not so heavy. But the 1700C gives you a chance to work multiple rigs, multiple antennas, and just mix and match. You get your coax set up, and you're away and rolling. See who's here? Hey, Anders. Hi there. Good morning. Good to see you. You notice the difference? I can see it big in 4K. I hope you guys can see it on your end because it's really sweet. It's like, wow, I can really make things out in here. It's a mess. It's a mess. We've got so much going on. It's like crazy. Solar panels, charge controller, and battery. Okay. Next to me is something I'm really excited to review with you guys. I'm so excited. Bergs, you're here. Hey, Bergs, good to see you. Oh my goodness, I'm glad to see you. I was hoping, because I just wasn't feeling good overnight, that if I came on after I got some things taken care of, like repairing broken antenna wire on the hex beam. You want it to be right. It's got to be right. So yeah, I got to working on it. Bending over ain't so good. Available with remote control. I like that. It's kind of like operators are standing by and available with remote control too. Call now. It's pretty good. Good to see you guys. Hey, it's great to see you too, Bergs. What a joy. Well, thank you. I'm glad to see that, Alexander. Here to that. Thank you. I like it. This is a pretty neat camera. I was a little bit nervous on buying it. I thought, well, I'm kind of an old guy. I don't want to, don't want to show that old of me, but Thank you. I can see it, especially in the sign here. My wife got me that for Christmas last year. So thank you. Welcome to the show. Really glad to see you guys. Going to go over some test questions this morning. Also, we'll see what we can do on the rig. Now, I've had a look quickly at the bands, and I mean quickly. So I didn't make like a huge, like sweep, but I can tell you that from what I can tell, it does look like we've got some shortwave people, which is good. And that's a great barometer. Like I said on Friday's CQ calling, great barometer to see if propagation's good. If you're not seeing, the shortwave stations above 7.2, might not be a good night. Just might not. And that's something I think that is, wow, they're lit up like a Christmas tree. So yeah, lots of folks are working today. How are you today? It's Sunday, the 29th November, almost into December. I think we're all ready for 2020 to end. It's one of those things. So we're going to do some test questions this morning. I've missed that. I really have. We're going to also do the beacon show. I haven't forgotten. The problem is beacons work from 20 to 10 meters, okay? It's got to be daytime to use them. So, I mean, in this part of the sunspot cycle, when it gets better, we get more sunspots. Yeah, we could do a night show on beacons easy, but not right now. So we've got to wait. And I'll show you that MFJ beacon. It's pretty sweet. It's kind of a neat little thing to help you check propagation. So, all right. First question. This is on the general. If you'd like to license up in the United States from technician, or maybe Alexander foundation license. I know our tests are different, but there might be something on here that could help you. And I hope it does. Because I know you're going to license up, Alexander, because you've got that heart and that spirit. And that's all you need to pass your test. You're going to do it. And you're already a ham, buddy. You already accomplished an awful lot. I'm really proud of you, pal. All right, first questions. First question is on technician. What's a good way to guard against electrical shock at your station? A, use 3 wire cords, and that means, the two-prong with the round bottom. 3 wire cords and plugs for all AC-powered equipment. B, connect all AC-powered station equipment to a common safety ground. C, use a circuit protected by a ground fault interrupter. That came up on Friday's CQ calling show. Also D, all the choices are correct. It is D. All those choices are correct. You can do them all to help you guard against electrical shock. So that's important. Number 2 on the test here for technician. When should members of a tower team wear a hard hat and safety glasses? The answer is C, at all times when any work is being done on the tower. So that's some stuff to definitely keep in mind. Whenever you're around a tower, you might want to ask, why safety glasses, right? What's the big deal, right? You've got, why do you need glasses? Well, because there are things out there on that tower that can stick out horizontally and they can poke your eye, okay? And you just don't want to be working around anything like a tower and not have eye protection and head protection. Very, very important. Alex, got your intermediate license reference book planning. Goal by the end of March to be a 2 Echo 0 call. That's so cool. You're going to do it. Hey, now you're going to stay in touch, right? We're going to stay in touch on this because I'm really excited for you to do that. It'd be cool. Alex, what I would love, I still need Great Britain, okay? I wanted Australia and Great Britain. Hex beam's going up. And the people are coming over in like 5 hours to do it. I'd love for you to be my first QSO in Great Britain. That would be so stinking awesome. I would love that. That'd be cool. It'd be with a friend, so I think it'd be cool. All right, next question. We're going to kind of go a little bit in the technician, then bounce to the general real quick. Maybe there'll be something that can help you here. Next question. How many operator/primary license grants may be held by any one person? Is it A1? B, no more than 2. C, 1 for each band on which the person plans to operate. Here's my 40-meter license, and this is my 80. Or D, one for each permanent station location from which the person plans to operate. Answer is A, 1. You can only get one license grant. That's it. That's why you don't have like a whole bunch of licenses. Now, there's a difference, okay? You can get a special event. Now, in the United States, if you contact the FCC, let's say, for example, you have a special event. Maybe your town's turning 100 or 200 or whatever, or maybe it's a special birthday in your community, whatever. You can do a special event about that. Or if your country's celebrating something special, you can do a special event station in the United States. You just contact the FCC in advance, let them know what you want to do. They'll give you a special call you can use for a very limited time. Hey, pretty cool to be able to do it. So, Alexander, be awesome. I'm popping my antenna up higher today so it could happen. That'd be so sweet, man. I'd love that. That'd be so awesome. Please post the video of the work. Yes, we are. How we're going to do it, Bergs, I'm glad you brought that up. Bergs, gosh darn it, I'm always so happy you're here. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. I really, truly mean that. Anders as well. What a joy it is to see you guys this morning. I didn't know. I thought, well, maybe the folks from Europe will be here, which is great because I love you guys. Okay, so what we're going to do is there'll be back-to-back videos. First video is going to be on building the antenna step by step. So if you purchase it, it'll be a video step-by-step guide how to build it, okay? From A to Z. We'll show you exactly how it was done. Even the broken spreader, how to fix it, okay? And then the second video is going to be an in-depth tuning video showing the guys from the Salem, Oregon Ham Radio Club tuning the antenna so you can see exactly how to tune it. Because on a hex beam, there's a few ways to do it. You can cut the radiators, okay? You can cut the wire to make it shorter, or you can also move the insulators up and down on the spreaders, which changes the SWR. It's pretty cool. So yes, absolutely. Back-to-back videos coming, and that should be this week. We'll have that done this week for you. So great comment there, Bergs. I will definitely have that on. And then, of course, we'll be using the heck out of it. So that'll be a lot of fun. Okay, last question on the technician this morning. This is a small one. I tried to get it big too, and I just couldn't get any bigger. And you see where it says I forgot to answer one. I go through the test fast. This comes from the website aa9pw.com. That's alpha 9 papawhiskey.com. In the United States, has all three tests. Well, you know, I've been over so many questions with you folks. I don't want to do a whole bunch of redos, so I try and find new answers, so I just don't answer a lot of them. Anyway, so there you go. 24, question 24. What is component 3 in figure T3? This might be helpful to Alex. All right. Is it A, a connector, B, a meter, C, a variable capacitor, or D, a variable inductor? Remember, we're looking at component number 3 here, okay? Number 3 is a variable inductor. You can tell because of the squiggly lines that come out of it, right? It makes like those connected C's, and then it has a tap, okay? You've got your wire coming up, and then out of the wire, you literally have a little piece coming up and then back into it. That makes it adjustable or variable. So it's a variable inductor. Now, number 4, just in case you haven't seen it, Alex, same in UK and everywhere else, that's an antenna. So easy to remember. I always thought of the antenna on the schematics as it looked like a kite. Just me. Thanks for the thumbs up. That's nice, guys. Thank you. Good morning. Good to see all of you guys. All right, moving over to the general. This will hopefully maybe help some folks license up. Which of the following frequencies is the general class portion of the 40-meter band? Okay, this is US, I know. Alexander, I know you can work 7.1 to 7.2, which is great. I think that's wonderful. That's in the UK. Every country has their own laws. So, you know, their own rules. So in the United States, the answer is A, 7.250. That's part of the 40-meter band. First of all, 7.5 megahertz is off of 40 meters. That's on the shortwave band. And then C, 40.2 megahertz. Well, it's somewhere, you know, somewhere up there. It's up there. Yeah. Well, I gotta find out. Now I want to find out. I'm curious. I'm one of those people that love to find out. Okay, so exactly what is that? So let's find out. Let's divide it out. Remember, to find out what the meter band, you take 300 divided by the number. So it is 300 divided by 4,200 equals, okay, okay. It's a 7-meter band. So there you go. Yeah, it is the 40-meter band we're looking for. So 40 meters runs from 7 megahertz to 7.3. Okay, that's pretty much universal. So that's a good one for you guys. Hey, Gunther. Guten Tag, my friend. Good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you as well. Always. It's always a pleasure. And I'm always happy to see you, Gunther. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sorry for the mess. The mess is a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. And by the way, I got to tell you, I forgot to almost show you this. It came. One of the things came that I ordered. This is the Chameleon MPass 2.0 vertical. Now, it's cool. It's a vertical. It's also a dipole. So you can hook it up as a wire or hook it up as a vertical. We're going to do a full review on this. Now, this thing's pretty pricey. That's the one thing I'll tell you. It's pretty expensive. But I get the question a lot. What can I do to stay on the air? You know, I'm living in a place that has antenna restrictions. I'm concerned about that. What can I do? I think that's the answer. I'm dead serious. I think that's the answer. There is a antenna made in Italy as well. That is a wonderful loop antenna that's pretty pricey, but it can keep you on the air. But this little Chameleon, it's pretty cool. It really is. They changed the mill whip. It's now brass. It was, I think it was not copper, but it was aluminum. So it went from aluminum, also known as aluminium, just being correct, to brass. And it's really cool. It's a wonderful product, and we're looking forward to seeing how well it works. It could keep you on the air. It also might help folks that are looking for an antenna that could be really stealthy. Yeah. So we'll do a great review. All right. That'll be fun. Have been using the software MicroCap 12. This software MicroCap 12. I don't know what that is. I'll be honest. I just don't know. Hi, Thor. Good to see you in Minnesota. Yeah, you betcha. Hey, buddy. Kilo Zero Tango Juliet Tango. Good morning. Good to see you. All right. A few more questions on the General, and we'll be done with this. All right. Next question. What should you do if a CW station sends QRS? A, send slower. B, change frequency. C, increase your power. Or D, repeat everything twice. QRS is easy to remember. Remember slower and you're good. QR slower. QRS. Okay, so when you see the S at the end of the QR, you know it's send it slower. That would be used if somebody doesn't know code and is learning it, like me. I'm terrible at it. I'm not good at it. But QRS would be something I think I'd be typing, putting in there all the time. QRS. But yeah, QRS means to send slower. So that will hopefully help you out, because it's a really important thing to know when you're using your ham radio. You know, how to be able to communicate well using Morse code. Okay? QRS, send slower. Doesn't mean change frequency. No, you don't want to make that. Okay? Not good. Last question. At what point in the solar cycle does the 20-meter band usually support worldwide propagation during daylight hours? Now, this can throw people. Okay? This can throw people. And I know as experienced hams watch this, they'll say, it's easy. Right. But this channel caters to people who don't understand it yet. So in the daytime, no matter what the solar cycle is, the 20-meter band is open. It doesn't matter if it's at the low part of the solar cycle or the maximum or the peak of the solar cycle. Okay, it doesn't matter. It always does well. It just does. The only thing that stops it would be like solar flares, or you maybe have an issue where maybe the planetary fields are messing things up, kind of causing a little bit of issues, disturbance in the ionosphere, things like that. But at any time during the 11-year solar cycle, 20 meters is golden during the daytime. Okay, let's keep that in mind. Good to see you today. Welcome to the show. I'm just glad to have you. I will mess that up. Is that Kafrin? Kafrin loops made in Germany, starting off at 800 up to 3,500. Yeah, I bet those loops. Some of these loops can be very, very expensive, but I'll tell you, I've seen some that are phenomenal. I mean, really good that you can use indoors. And antenna restrictions, who cares? You're indoors, right? And they work. It's just phenomenal. So yeah, good stuff. And yes, 20 is one of my favorite too. Yeah. You took down your G5RV, Thor? Really? Why? Oh, it's a junior. Maybe that's why. Okay. You know what though? That's not a bad antenna. It really isn't. If you get it up high, you'll do fine with that. Height makes such a difference. Height is everything to a wire antenna, or vertical or a directional. Height means everything. So yeah, just one of those things. Oh, put up the Alpha Delta DXCC fan dipole. How do you like that? That's a great company, buddy. How you like it? It's good? Let us know. Love to hear about that. Let's take a look at the bands real quick, okay? Again, first show in 4K. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I can see everything, and I can see my filthy floor and all the bits and bobs and everything all over the place because we're doing so much stuff in here. All right, well, let's take a look at the rig cam, and we'll even move it up for you so you can take a look at the frequencies here. By the way, had a chance yesterday. Almost got online. I'm going to turn this camera down, this light off here. Okay. Almost purchased the FTDX10 yesterday. And I have the 101, but I'm not going to be keeping the 101. So, I love the receiver in it. The front end's fantastic. It's really good. And it was interesting. What I'll tell you might make you interested. Ham radio outlet, pardon me, needing a drink. Ham radio outlet told me that if I went and ordered it, I would be number 2 in line, literally just second for the FTDX10. I found that to be interesting. I thought there'd be more people ordering it already. So see how the sales go on it. I still think it's pricey. I still think, I'd probably be interested in that radio about 13 or 1400. That's probably my sweet spot. Octopus 2, hello, welcome to the channel. My goodness, here's a new one. Glad to see you. Thanks for being here. What a joy. Gunter in Germany adds here, he got his antenna switches from Alpha Delta, good company, and had the sloper from Alpha Delta for 160, 80, 30, and 40, but that wasn't my favorite one. Tell you what, that 160 must have been one long run, buddy. That's a lot of antenna out there for 160. Now, I'm going to be dark, just so you know, because I turned the light off. Okay. See? Hi. Hello. How are you? Let me turn the brightness up on this. It's still bad. Okay. I'm sorry. It's just the light messes with the monitor. But Alpha Delta is very good antenna company. You'd love their work. Alpha Delta is wonderful stuff, high quality as well. So we're also trying to talk to Callum a little bit about working with him to get, yes, the brand new DX Commander antenna. I'm excited. We'll see how well it goes. If we can get it here and put it up here in the wintertime, we'll do it. We'll let you know. Again, sorry for the lighting. Just had to do it so you can see that because it's too doggone bright in here and it's too dark outside. So the lighting's pretty bad. Let's listen. We're on 7.177 and look at the short waves. You see them to the right? Those giant signals. Remember we talked on Friday night about carrier and signals. Remember carrier and sidebands? They're really well pronounced here. You can see the center carrier. It's really easy to spot. It's that high crown that's right here. Okay, you can see where my pen is pointing, hopefully. The high crown and the very pronounced center line. There's your carrier. And then what stretches out on each side to the little peak posts there, the posts, those are your sidebands. Very well defined there. So, short wave. It's a good night to be on 40. Leaders here. Big signal there.
I'm in Texas, and it's very refreshing today. I've read in a few weeks, and I said, you know, whenever we have somebody not showing up there, we have some.
Tune it. See how we do. Yes. Homemade. You know what, Bergs? Homemade antennas are great. I love homemade antennas. You know what? That's the best antenna to make. And I'll tell you why. Because it's got your DNA all over it. You know what? Even if it works real crummy, you learn from it, right? So by making your own antennas, you grow. You always grow. And you're going to end up making some good ones. And those ones you're going to love. Just make sure you get them up high. If you don't, you're not giving the antenna really a chance. It just can't work at 10 or 20 feet up. It won't work very well. Get it up 40, 50 feet and then see how it does. You may be stunned at what you get. So, Octopus getting his, hey, look at that. Just getting his license days ago. We've got ourselves a brand new ham right there. Welcome to the channel, Kilo Charlie 1, Oscar Foxtrot Victoria. Hey, nice job. Congratulations on getting your license. That's huge. Very happy for you, man. It's so cool. Well done. Well done. Thor from Minnesota, G5RV was a borrowed antenna from his Elmer. November Golf 0 Charlie. Wanted to return it to him, plus wanted him to be able to get on 80 meters. Yep, 80 is a great frequency for folks who like to rag chew. It is the rag chew frequency, I would say. Yep. All right, let's see what we can do here. Just a quick show. Thought I'd say hi, throw a few test questions up. Also, very excited to show you this radio antenna switch. Essentially, it's not only an antenna switch, it's an antenna switch and it's a radio switch, which is fantastic from MFJ. MFJ 1700C does up to 6 rigs and 6 antennas, mix and match. Quickly see if we can say a quick how do you do. Kilo 7 Hotel November. I like that. I do not like that. Still having some feedback on that vertical. And you know, it's my fault. I haven't went on and checked it yet and taken a look. I'll fix that. 20 and 30, good in Sweden. That's good. Very happy for you, Octopus. I'm serious, man. Good for you. That is so cool. This sounds like my friend Masa in Japan, actually.
But that other one threw me off. But, you know, as everything else, these days, at my age, 47, you know, with the 5 Ys, they take a lot out of me there, man.
Kilo 7 Hotel November for a quick one.
Kilo 7 Hotel November. Stand by 1 second.
Good. That's the dipole, by the way. That's on the MFJ 1917 adjustable mast, literally at about 30 feet. I wish it was about 15 to 20 higher. Just make a quick hello.
Pick up that Hotel November station. Okay, acknowledge Kilo 7 Hotel November. Can't hear you very well, but I didn't know you were in there. This is K5WSW in Texas. I'll copy.
I'm sorry, this is K5WSW, as in Whiskey, Sierra Whiskey.
That is correct.
QSL. Thank you. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. You've got a great signal, 5-9 here into Northwest Oregon. My name's Larry. QTH is Independence, Oregon, doing a ham radio show on YouTube, teaching folks about ham radio to hopefully inspire them to pick up the hobby. Over.
Okay, Mr. Hotel November, this is K5WSW. I got about 50% of what you said. I'm going to pass you on to another station who probably can hear you better. 7, pick it up.
All right, 73 to you, K5WSW, K7HN, clear. Well, you know, it's, and he did hear me at first, and that's one of the things. I'm going to turn the light back on here real quick. Sorry, guys. Let me get over here and do that because we're kind of on a weird system here today. So, yeah, he heard me at first, and I think maybe we interrupted him, and I don't want to do that. It's not good practice. So, anyway, the G5RV modified, which is ZS6BKW, working great at 30 feet. That's a 5, so right about 2,000 miles on that call because it's got to be somewhere. Well, it'd be Arkansas, Oklahoma, Texas. So for me, that's about 2,000 miles. Not too shabby. Okay. Happy Sunday to everybody. We've got a good friend in here, Whiskey 2, Charlie Sierra, India. Welcome back. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for being here. Hope your Sunday is going well. Haven't seen you in a while. It's great to see you again. So thank you very much for coming. I do mean that when I say that. So some big shows are coming up. We do have some good stuff for you. We're going to be reviewing that Chameleon 2.0 MPass antenna, which I'm really excited to do because, quite honestly, for folks that are space restricted, it could keep you on the air. And this is a full 100 watt antenna, not a QRP antenna. And you can set it up permanently now. So it's pretty cool to have it. I also think that it could help folks that maybe want to go on the road, you know, work SOTA or work Parks on the Air or whatever. And great field day antenna too. You could do an awful lot with it. So I think that you have a great opportunity with this antenna to do some wonderful, wonderful things. And that's why I bought it. Wanted to be able to show it to you. And hopefully we can make some QSOs when we head to the state of Mississippi here in early December. Looking forward to that. So that'll be a lot of fun. Also, we're working on the 7300 will be here on Tuesday. So we'll do a little bit of work on that. And we also will be looking really hard at trying to get the DX Commander Nebula antenna here. Do a full review and a full test on it. Let you know what we think. Let you know how it does. I think it's going to be fantastic. Based on what I've seen from Cal, I think it looks really good. And we'll do some CQ calling shows on it. I think it might be one of the best antennas we have. I'd love to have one of Cal's products on the property here. Not a big backyard, but I would love to have one of his antennas here because I know two things about Callum. One, he's passionate and knows what he's doing. Two, he doesn't build cheap antennas. That just makes it worthwhile. So if you want to look into this, it's a great antenna. If you want something that's going to be pretty much SWR resonant, it's pretty solid. Now, there's a few changes you need to make. Say, for example, on, I think it's 17 and 40, if I remember right. It just, has to be put up a little differently. But compared to the old DX Commander that he sold, which he still sells, you don't have to worry about that inverted L wire to make it work on 80. It will work 80 as well, 80 to 6. Callum is a mad scientist when it comes to antennas, that's for sure. Hello, Mr. Varner. What a joy to see you today. Kilo Charlie 2, Tango Echo Lima. Thank you. Thank you for your kindness. Welcome to the channel. Thank you. Means a lot to me. Thank you very much. DX Commander Antennas became the queen of antennas. He's a good guy. He loves what he does. One thing I'll tell you about Callum, for me, I love doing this because I've always loved radio. Radio's my life. I've loved it since I was a little kid. And this is my passion. Callum, that's antennas. The guy knows them backwards and forwards and every way up. He's so good. Yeah, I did read that, Bergs. Yeah. The new Nebula is tested. He had key down at 1600 watts for a little under a minute, and it's withstood just fine. It's full legal limit antenna. What's cool about it is he added 80 without the inverted L wire. It's a vertical. It's a vertical, does 8 through 6. Wow. That's pretty sweet. And it's really resonant too. That's the cool thing. And thank you very much. Alan, I know Alpha Bravo 8 Alpha Sierra. I totally understand that. Money's tough. And, I had to make some choices today where I looked at stuff and I was like, no, I can't do it. Just can't do it. I want to save my money and put it elsewhere. Just, you make those choices and, you got to sit by them. So, one of the things I'm going to be doing soon will be selling this rig here. It'll be the 101. And I just need to sell it because I just, it's a lot of money. And to have a few other radios coming is going to be okay. So should be all right. Yeah. All right. Let's get back to your comments. Look at you guys. Means you can run with 1 kilowatt PEP all day long without causing a fire. Yes. And Nebula will do that. No question about it. And really, you can't really tell the difference between a kilowatt and 1500 watts. You can if you got a great ear, but for most of us in ham radio, it's going to be a very good signal. You're going to hear it, especially if it's on directional. And then Gunter adds, fight fire with fire in the wire. Yes. So anyway, check out Callum. He's at dxcommander.uk. I think I said .com on Fridays. dxcommander.uk. Cal's a good guy. And check in the Nebula antenna. Looks really solid. I got a chance to look at the specs, did some research on it. Wow, really good stuff. He also makes some really good products as well if you want to make a phased vertical antenna. Now we're talking directional. You can get a directional antenna on your property a lot cheaper than you think. Just stick a couple of verticals up. And he sells those verticals, and you can literally run them off a relay and just work them 2 different directions. Front to back ratio is insane. I mean, it's like I think the dB back is, I want to say it's like -2. It's just nothing. There's nothing in the back. It literally, let me see if I can show you a picture of what it looks like when you do it real quick. It's going to look like a child's drawing. Okay, so bear with me. So your elevation angle looks like this. I mean, when you stack a couple of verticals, okay? So from your center antenna going out, so it's transmitting up, its peak angle is right about 11, 12 degrees. It's not like that. I mean, really, there's really a bunch in forward and nothing in the back when you phase verticals like that. Just make sure they're high. Don't put them low to the ground, okay? 5/8 wave, perfect. Yeah. Even a half wave. You put that up, you put them in an array, oh my gosh, you'll be blown away. I mean, you will compete with Yagis. You will, because they're that good. Now, if you get them high, then you'll really compete with Yagi antennas because you've got the opportunity to really get that height in the antenna that you desperately need. But then you also make that phased vertical work. Wow. It's just cool. You would have a ball with it without spending $1 billion for an antenna and a tower and a crew and a crane and all that stuff. Anyway, we'll have the Salem Ham Oregon Ham Radio Club here in about 4 hours now and 20 minutes. So I need to get ready for them because I still have a little bit of antenna repair to do. And Home Depot opens up in about 20 minutes. So I'm going to go do that. But I did want to come and say hi to everybody because I didn't do a show yesterday and I missed y'all. But honestly, it was just one stop after another, after another, after another. At home, I almost collapsed. So it's really nice to see you guys. Thanks for coming today. The show's coming up. Building the 1848 MFJ hex beam, 8 bands, 40 to 6. You can get directional now, 40 to 6 with a quality rotator. And I mean quality, high gain CD45II. Check the specs. Great rotator, okay? Put that on your roof on one of the adjustable fiberglass masks from MFJ. Use like the two bottom sections or whatever company you want to work with to get the couple pieces of fiberglass. Just one hooks up to the rotator, the other one hooks up to the antenna, and away you go. It's that much, and literally under 1,500 US. No joke. You can do it. Directional antenna on your roof. Get it up 35, 40 feet, and you'll work the world with that. You really will. So thanks for watching. It's just such a pleasure to see you guys, and it means the world to me, sincerely. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for being here. God bless all of you. Oh, thank you, Jonathan. How nice. Very kind. Very kind. Thank you very much. To all of you for watching, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the 4K. It's a little different. I got to get used to it. This is like me up close, and I can see everything. I want to do this now. So anyway, we'll see you soon. God bless you. Have a wonderful Sunday. I need to meet some folks for the Ham Radio Club shortly. Until next time, God bless you. Have a wonderful day. And I look forward to joining you again on the show. We'll be talking about beacons, building, and using the new MFJ 1848. Until then, goodbye, everybody. 73 from Oregon. My name's Larry. Kilo 7 Hotel November is my call sign. It's been my honor and privilege today to say hello to you. See you later, everybody. Bye-bye.